After one last blast from winter, spring is here. From the start of the pandemic and up until last summer, I felt like I was working non-stop. Even after I moved to this little town in the Niagara Peninsula, I was constantly overwhelmed and barely able to enjoy it. By this past fall, I knew I needed to slow down or I would burn out. For me, slowing down isn't about doing nothing. It's about finding a flow and a rhythm that allows me to contribute the best of me, to do the best work possible, and to do it sustainably and to keep growing. Living somewhere beautiful and spacious helps, but I still had to take responsibility. I have a tendency to pack on more work for myself and expect things faster and push myself harder and do many things at once. And while I like this part of me that enjoys being challenged, I've also reached a point in life where I can see that tendency can do more harm than good. My best creative work, the things I feel really called to create, they never come out of the crammed, stressed out Anita. The best things come from a place of depth. They need space to breathe. So I've tried to make a point of noticing the details and the beauty around me. In fact, making these vlogs again is a way that's helping me to slow down and notice. One big thing I cleared off my plate this spring is my master's degree. This March, I finished my last class on Zoom. Because of the pandemic, I ended up doing 3 out of my 4 years online. And this day, my last day of class, was extremely anticlimactic because I spent the day pretty much alone, but I still felt so triumphant. And it just so happened that a big screen and a projector got dropped off at my house so I could test it for work. And it just felt really symbolic to receive this on the last day of my master's. I remember thinking even when I was younger that it would be nice to have a big screen to watch things on. And it feels like the start of a new chapter. Now that the weather is warmer, I felt this desire to pull out my spring and summer clothes. I just want to look at them, even if I can't wear them yet, because I do not want to wear my knit sweaters anymore. I think it's also because I'm growing into a bigger role in life and in work. This feeling of having crossed the finish line after my master's is like nothing else. I want to hang on to it for as long as I can. I feel so accomplished. It just feels so good to be done. And to look back on the journey I've been on, all the ways I've changed, and to catch a vision of what's ahead of me. It's the best feeling in the world. I can hardly describe it. I heard about this book, Imaginable, by Jane McGonigal, and something in me was just like, I have to read this. So I ordered it as a gift for myself for finishing my master's. And it's given me so much hope. I used to feel afraid of, what are my 30s going to bring? But now I feel like I get to be a part of the future. I'm going to get to help create the future. And there's a place for me in the future because I'm alive and I'm still here. I'm expecting this spring and summer to be very full, with new work and lots of moving pieces and new people. So I have the sense that I need to set up good self-care systems so that when things are really busy, I know that I can lean on my self-care and soul care routines. What do I need so that I can be the most emotionally, psychologically, and mentally healthy? I need space to write. And finally, I can because I'm done my master's. So I tidied up my books and art supplies to create a writing room. I wrote a lot in 2018 to 2019 when I first discovered that I love writing in the mornings. But I had to stop due to the pandemic, work, and writing that I had to do for my master's. But here in Niagara, I have a room with a gorgeous view that's perfect for writing. Just having the room set up, I already feel so much lighter, knowing that in the coming weeks and months, I'm going to have a place of psychological safety where I can just offload my burdens, get perspective, and center myself. I've been spending so much time planning ahead for work for the spring and summer that I was starting to hit a wall. So I started giving myself permission to take regular breaks and do the little things that keep my life together and stable. I used to want to rush through things like this and maybe outsource my laundry. But there's something very healthy and grounding in embracing the practices that keep our lives functioning. And to slow down enough to pull over and take in the view. For now, as I'm getting back into creating videos regularly, I'm trying to do it in a way where it makes my life better, instead of being more overwhelming. And so far, it's working, because I definitely made this cup of tea just for the shot, but it made me slow down and take in this view that's so precious. At its best, filming makes me spend a couple extra moments being present to the life that's right in front of me. Because I want to remember this. I don't know how long this chapter of my life will last or what will unfold, but it's beautiful. And it's becoming more and more beautiful. With everything I've been through in the last few years, I'm just so grateful to be here, to be sharing this, and to be alive.